The auction house smelled of burnt plasma and polished metal. I had never thought I'd be here. Not bidding for a sentient being, not wandering through a hall full of potential companions. But the reports were clear. The alien species known as Zillarans had abilities humans only dreamed of. Strength, intelligence, agility. And yet, many were discarded, sold as companion for status or labor. I hadn't come to flaunt wealth. I came to explore, to understand. When the lot came up, my eyes landed on her immediately. Cyril was small, her skin a soft shade of teal, eyes luminous like moonlight reflecting on water. Chains hung loosely around her wrists, more symbolic than restraining, an indication of ownership, not imprisonment. Most of the bidders scoffed. She's fragile, not worth the credits. One snorted. I raised my paddle. Going once. Cyril looked at me. Her expression was unreadable, calm but alert. A human observer might have called it indifference, but I sensed something deeper. Going twice. I raised the full amount, enough to secure freedom from the auction system, though I didn't yet know why. Sold, the announcer declared. Cyril blinked, then finally spoke in a soft, musical tone. You bought me. I nodded. Yes, but not as property, as a companion, someone who chooses to stay. Her face lit up, not just surprise, but joy. I hadn't expected that. For the first time, I realized maybe buying her wasn't about power. Maybe it was about connection. Back at my ship, Cyril explored everything. Every corner, every panel, every window. Her curiosity was infectious. Do you always touch everything? I asked. She giggled, a sound like wind chimes in sunlight. I want to know it, feel it, understand it. Humans call it learning. I laughed. Something like that. Over meals, she taught me phrases from her language. I shared human idioms. Slowly, she grew comfortable. She laughed at my mistakes, and I marveled at her genuine happiness. She had been through worse. I could tell. Chains, cages, auctions, judgments. And yet, here she was, smiling, content, alive. I asked her one evening, as we watched distant stars glitter through the viewport, "Are you happy?" Her eyes sparkled. "I am, truly, because I chose this, because you respect me." I had never expected a purchase to lead to this, a partnership, a bond, a shared respect that transcended species, expectations, and societal rules. And yet, here it was, forming quietly, stronger than any metal cage could ever hold. Our first real test came unexpectedly. A band of space pirates intercepted our route. They were fast, armed with disruptors and plasma cannons, intent on taking valuable cargo, which, of course, included Cyril. I didn't hesitate. "Stay behind me." I shouted. Cyril didn't stay. She moved with grace I couldn't match, dodging blaster fire, using her agility to disable weapons, even saving me from a stray plasma bolt. I realized then, she wasn't fragile. Not at all. She was strong, capable, and fearless. And more than that, she fought for me, not for status, not for obligation, but because she chose to. After the fight, we sat in the wreckage of a derelict station, catching our breath. "You saved me," I said, staring at her. She shook her head, smiling faintly. "No, we saved each other. I am happy because we faced this together." And I understood. The true value wasn't the money, the auction, or even her abilities. It was trust, choice, connection. Weeks passed. Cyril became more than a companion. She became a friend, a confidant, a partner in exploration. Humans often measure success in credits, power, and conquests. But she showed me something else. Freedom, joy, and the pure happiness that comes from being seen and respected. We traveled to distant colonies, mapping uncharted territories, meeting other alien species, and sharing stories of resilience. Everywhere we went, people noticed. The first question, always, was, "Did you buy her?" "Yes," I answered, "but not to own her, to walk beside her, to choose her as she chooses me." And that mattered, more than anything else. One night, as our ship hovered over an emerald gas giant, Sarah leaned on my shoulder, humming quietly. I am happy, she said again. Not because of the stars, not because of freedom, but because I am alive, and I am seen. I smiled, thinking of everything she had endured. Chains, auctions, fear, and now, happiness. HFY wasn't about superiority, speed, or strength alone. It was about choice, courage, humanity, and in choosing each other, we had found something far more valuable than anything the galaxy could ever auction. HFY